I've wanted to introduce my viewers to you anyways, either whether we did this video or not, because I really enjoy your channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you've just got a super creative mind and a little dark at times, but very creative. And like I
I'm
said, I just
surprised I
get a
haven't
chuckle.
offended more people, Mike. I mean, I have a couple of women that watch my channel, comment on my videos, and it's like, there's been a few where I wanted to ask. In fact, one of them I have asked, what does it take? There's a lady, crazy running mom. Her name's Brooke. She has a YouTube channel. I asked her, and she says, "You have no idea what my past is." She
Yeah.
has all kinds of tattoos and stuff. She says, "I had my crazy time." So apparently, guess I can't offend her.
Hey, if you're subscribing to your channel, I mean, they know what they're getting themselves into, right? It's their own, I mean, it's their own free
There you
will.
go. Right, right.
So don't apologize. Just be
Oh, I'm
yourself.
not. I think that's the best thing to do. You might as well just be yourself, and if it works
Yeah.
out, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I like your channel too. I appreciate the fact that we're both two guys of a. Hang on a sec. Sorry, what's that? Okay, that we're both.
I'm surprised my kids haven't run in here too.
Well, that was my wife actually telling me she was taking off, but
Okay.
I mean, we're both in our 40s, so I mean, I relate to you. Do you know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
it's cool that you appreciate where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that I interact with on YouTube, it seems like maybe I just am not running in the right circles, but most people are young enough to be my children or something. Some of them literally are. And
Yeah.
I don't think they can relate to how you spoke about it earlier, about what kind of a commitment and effort it is at our age to do this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
You feel it the next day.
Mhm.
When you wake up after a hard workout and you sit up in your bed, you're like, wow, that hurt.
Yeah, and it's a different feeling than when you're young, right?
And
When
it
you're
takes
young,
longer to go
oh,
away, too.
yeah, when you're young, it's just like, oh, I feel muscle soreness and like, it's not really, but with this age, it's like you feel it in your bones, it's a different feeling.
I
You
agree.
feel it in
Sometimes
your
I have to
joints, your bones,
try to ask
everywhere.
myself, is this a go to the doctor feeling, or is this like you take a day off feeling? And
Yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
it is a go to the doctor feeling. You
Yeah.
had one too not too long ago when your leg,
Oh yeah.
you tore your muscle and stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, even yesterday we were doing deadlifts, and there was this young kid, 20 years old, and he was just doing outrageous weights, and I'm just thinking, oh man, I don't even remember when I could do that. I made it a point now. I'm not going to try and be I'm not going to do anything that's going to potentially injure myself or intentionally injure myself, right? I'm not going to do it. It's just not worth it. And like I really don't go under 6 reps anymore just because it's just getting too close to that max and I've every time I've injured myself it's been under 3 reps, right? So
Oh, going for really heavy weight.
yeah, yeah. What's the point? Like who are you trying to prove, right?
Right.
There's
I'm in the same boat. I was
yeah.
trying to make, I think with my bench press, I have a different attitude. I want to gain as much strength as I can. I've never had any shoulder or elbow issues, but I do have a herniated disc and I got the knee thing. So with the squats, I'm doing box squats now. I hope to move beyond that, but if I can't, it doesn't matter. It still builds my quads.
Yeah.
And for deadlifting lately, I've been doing block pulls, so I have a little bit less range of motion. I have the bar up on top of
Mhm.
something else with light weight rather than run that Wendler program and try to, get to some massive, PR numbers.
Mhm.
That wasn't doing me any good. It just
Yeah.
it just wasn't. So I'd rather just get stronger and fitter, not more hurt.
Yeah. No.
I'm not
No.
22 anymore. It's just, I missed that boat. It's the way it goes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Oh well.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like before, when I was doing deadlifts, for instance, I think I maxed out at 403, which for me was really good. But I was lighter. I was about 180 pounds.
That is really good.
Yeah. But now, like I went in there yesterday and I said I'm not going to go over, over anything that I have to go where I feel I'm going to be going under 6 reps. And so I got up to 365 and I did 8 reps. And I'm thinking, wow, I mean, I don't know what my max is, but it's definitely improved. And I was thinking of throwing more weight on, but I thought, I don't know. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to risk it. And I put, instead of doing more weight, I just did more reps the next set, right? Like why you can always do
That
more
does the
reps.
same thing,
It
doesn't
does
it?
the same thing. And if I'm doing, say, 10 reps at 365, I know for a fact I could totally kill 405, right? I could
Well, you
probably
can go
make, yeah,
online. They have those max calculators. You can put in your weight, the reps,
yeah.
and then it'll kind of mathematically figure out what your one rep max would have been.
Okay, because I don't need to do that anymore, right? As long as but that's good to know, and without having to do it. So that's kind of neat. I should check into that. But what's really
Just
cool
do a
is,
Google
yeah.
search for one rep max calculator. There's
Okay,
bunches of them, and I
okay,
totally agree with you. Getting an extra couple of reps is probably an easier progression than trying to get a one rep max. How often are you
yeah,
going to really bump your overall max up? I mean, it's especially at our age. I don't know
yeah,
if it's true. I'm fake because I'm on TRT and stuff, but I just assume, and I'm newer at this than you.
yeah.
But don't the gains at our age are not going to be as rapid as when you're 22 years old or something like that?
Yeah, no, they're gonna. Well, I guess I don't know. I mean, I think it's as much as you put in. I think we just have to do it smarter now, right? We
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
we can't be as just sort of like just out there just doing whatever we feel like doing. We just have to be smart about it. And I think if we're smart about it and we're staying away from injuries, then I don't think there's any real limitations, to be
I
honest.
agree. Yeah,
As long as you're moving forward, right?
that's how I
Yeah.
feel about it.
Yeah, so I mean, we should maybe do another video down the road on your TRT thing because I don't think people know that side of you. But the LTRob stands for
Low testosterone,
low
Rob.
testosterone, and you're on testosterone replacement, which is such a great thing. I think for men who have low testosterone. I mean, it affects a lot of men, and I'm close. I went in and got tested too, and I was a little bit on the low side, but not outside the norm. So,
Right.
I'll have to keep an eye on it, essentially, just to make sure.
Mine went on like that for years.
Yeah,
Looking back now, when I found out this, after I got sober and then I learned of the symptoms, looking back, I was like, it went on for a very long time.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I didn't know, and I was so doped up on my own thing and being on drugs, I didn't really give a crap.
yeah, yeah. It happens, right?